Do you want to know how to create a deeper, more intimate connection with a woman through the power of touch? In today's video, we're going to reveal the 8 key areas on a woman's body that practically beg for your attention. By mastering these techniques, you can enhance your relationships and make her feel cherished and desired. Stay with us until the end, as we'll provide detailed tips and examples that you can start using right away. Don't miss out on these essential secrets to creating a deeper connection and making her feel truly special. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like the video, you can help me continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment on number 1. If you don't, please comment on number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's begin. 1. The small of her back. The small of a woman's back is an often overlooked area that holds significant meaning and can create a powerful connection. When you place your hand on this part of her body, you're not just making physical contact. You're conveying a profound message of reassurance, support, and intimacy. This touch can subtly communicate that you are attentive to her needs and ready to offer your protection and care. Picture this. You are out on a romantic date, walking side by side, lost in conversation, and enjoying each other's company. As you navigate through a bustling crowd or approach a busy street, you extend your hand and gently place it on the small of her back. This action is more than just a gesture. It is a demonstration of your desire to be close to her and ensure her safety. It says without words that you are there for her, guiding and supporting her every step of the way. The effectiveness of this touch lies in its gentleness and subtlety. It should never be forceful or overbearing, as that would defeat its purpose. Instead, your touch should feel natural and comforting, like a soft reminder of your presence and care. You're not trying to control her movements or steer her like a bulldozer. You're simply providing a gentle, reassuring presence. This touch is versatile and can be used in various situations. For instance, when you're guiding her through a doorway, your hand on the small of her back can make her feel cherished and looked after. If you're helping her out of a car, this touch can be a silent promise of your support and attentiveness. Even when you're just walking together, hand in hand, the small of her back is a perfect place to rest your hand for a moment, reinforcing your connection and intimacy. Additionally, this touch can be particularly meaningful in moments of vulnerability or uncertainty. For example, if she is feeling anxious or unsure in a crowded place, your hand on her back can be a calming influence, providing her with a sense of stability and reassurance. It can also be a way to subtly express your desire and affection, making her feel valued and desired. When done correctly, touching the small of her back can create a powerful emotional impact. It's a safe and seductive choice that can enhance the bond between you, making her feel protected, appreciated, and connected to you on a deeper level. So go ahead and give it a try. Pay attention to how she responds to your touch, and let it be a way to deepen your connection and show her that you care. 2. The nape of her neck. The nape of a woman's neck is a highly sensitive area that can elicit delightful shivers when touched with care. This part of her body is often exposed, making it an inviting target for your touch. It's a vulnerable spot that requires your utmost care and respect, as it can evoke strong, intimate sensations when approached thoughtfully. Imagine a scenario where you find yourselves nearby, perhaps during a quiet moment alone or amid a crowded gathering. The nape of her neck, often adorned with a necklace or framed by her hair, stands out as a beautiful and delicate area. When you lightly trace your fingers along this sensitive region, you're not merely touching her skin, you're creating a deeper, more intimate connection. This touch conveys your appreciation for her vulnerability and your desire to cherish and protect her. The key to touching the nape of her neck lies in the delicacy and fleeting nature of the gesture. This isn't the time for a firm grip or a prolonged massage unless she explicitly requests it. Instead, your touch should be soft and light, almost as if your fingers are dancing across her skin. This tantalizing glimpse of contact hints at more intimate encounters in the future, building anticipation and desire. To make the most of this touch, consider the context and timing. Perhaps you're standing behind her, helping her with a piece of jewelry, or simply finding a moment to be close to her. Take a moment to admire the elegance of her neck, noticing how it curves gracefully. When the timing feels right, let your fingertips gently caress her skin. This subtle and respectful touch can send delightful shivers down her spine, making her feel cherished and desired. The nape of the neck is a powerful spot for creating intimate moments. It's a place where a light touch can speak volumes, expressing affection, admiration, and a desire for deeper connection. By approaching this area with care and respect, you can forge a bond that goes beyond the physical, making her feel valued and appreciated. So next time you find yourself close to her, don't hesitate to let your fingers gently explore the nape of her neck and witness the delightful response it evokes. 3. The upper arm. The upper arm might seem like an unusual place for intimacy, but it holds great potential for creating meaningful connections. Picture this scenario. You're engaged in a heartfelt conversation with a woman, sharing thoughts, feelings, and emotions. In this moment of vulnerability and connection, a gentle caress or light touch on her upper arm can establish a physical bond that mirrors your emotional rapport. It communicates your presence and engagement, reassuring her that you're fully invested in the moment. The upper arm is a unique spot because it's often associated with comfort and support. When you touch her upper arm, you're not just making physical contact. You're conveying a sense of care and attentiveness. This touch can be particularly effective during conversations that involve sharing personal stories or discussing deep emotions. It's a way to say, "I'm here with you and I care about what you're saying." To ensure that the touch feels natural and unforced, let your hand naturally gravitate towards her arm as you lean in to listen or emphasize a point. You're not gripping her arm like an awkward relative at a family gathering. Instead, your touch should be gentle and relaxed, reflecting the ease and comfort of the moment. This approach makes the touch feel more organic and less intrusive, enhancing the sense of connection between you. This touch is versatile and appropriate whether you're seated across a table from each other or standing side by side. For example, if you're sitting together at a cafe, you might lightly place your hand on her upper arm as you laugh at a shared joke or listen intently to her story. If you're standing close to each other, perhaps at a party or in a more intimate setting, your hand might naturally find its way to her upper arm as you engage in conversation. The beauty of touching the upper arm lies in its simplicity and the subtlety of the gesture. It's a small but significant way to show that you're engaged and connected, without being overly forward or intrusive. This touch can build a sense of trust and intimacy, making her feel valued and understood. So don't hesitate to give this touch a try. Pay attention to how she responds and use it as a way to deepen your connection. The upper arm may seem like a simple place to touch, but when done with care and intention, it can create a powerful and intimate bond. 4. The knees. The area around the knees can hold surprising potential for intimacy and seduction, especially when approached with intention and care. Imagine this scenario. You and a woman are seated beside each other, perhaps enjoying a cozy evening, watching a movie, or sharing a quiet conversation over a glass of wine. As you talk, your hand naturally finds its place on her knee, resting there gently. This seemingly minor gesture speaks volumes, creating a sense of closeness and intimacy that words alone cannot convey. Touching the knees is not about groping or seizing. It's about offering a reassuring presence and showing that you're comfortable and attuned to her. When you place your hand on her knee, you're signaling that you're there for her calmly and steadily. This touch should be light and unobtrusive, focusing on creating a connection rather than arousing immediate physical desire. The key to making this touch effective is its natural and effortless nature. Your hand should come to rest on her knee as if it's the most natural thing in the world. This can happen when you're seated closely together, perhaps during a romantic dinner at a restaurant or while sitting on a park bench. The knee is an accessible and appropriate point of contact in many settings, making it a versatile choice for building intimacy. Consider the subtle power of this touch. While conversing, your hand resting on her knee can make her feel secure and valued. It's a silent yet powerful way to say, "I'm here with you," enhancing the emotional connection between you. This touch can be particularly effective in moments of shared laughter, deep conversation, or mutual silence, where the physical connection reinforces the emotional bond. Moreover, this gesture can be a comforting presence. For instance, if she feels nervous or uncertain, your hand on her knee can provide a sense of stability and reassurance. It's a way to offer support without needing to say a word. This touch can transform a simple moment into a significant one, deepening the sense of intimacy and trust between you. To make the most of this touch, pay attention to her responses. If she leans into your touch or places her hand on top of yours, it's a good indication that she appreciates the connection. The goal is to create a sense of mutual comfort and closeness, making her feel cherished and understood. In conclusion, the knees may seem like an unconventional place for intimacy, but with the right approach, they can be a powerful point of connection. By offering a gentle and reassuring touch, you can create a moment of profound intimacy that makes her feel secure, valued, and connected to you. So go ahead, give it a try, and observe how this simple gesture can enhance your bond. 5. The waist. The waist is a highly sensitive area that can communicate various sentiments, from protection and closeness to desire and passion. This part of a woman's body is uniquely positioned to convey a range of emotions and intentions through your touch. Imagine you're dancing together, swaying gently to the rhythm of the music. Your hand naturally finds its place on her waist, holding her gently yet firmly. In this intimate moment, you're not just holding her, you're expressing a sense of protection and closeness, affirming your commitment to her and deepening the connection between you. The waist is an area that invites a touch that is both respectful and consensual. Your touch must be neither forceful nor dominant. Instead, it should be a supportive presence, one that feels safe and comforting. This kind of touch can be very powerful, creating a sense of security and intimacy that words alone cannot achieve. Consider the different scenarios where touching her waist can enhance your connection. When you're posing for a photograph, your hand on her waist can communicate a sense of togetherness and belonging. It subtly conveys to others and her that you are a united pair. During a quiet evening at home, cuddling on the couch and placing your hand on her waist can create a cocoon of intimacy and warmth, making her feel cherished and loved. When you touch her waist while dancing, you're also creating a dynamic of movement and synchronization. Your hand guides her, yet follows her lead, creating a partnership of equals. This physical closeness can translate into a deeper emotional bond, as the shared experience of moving together to the music enhances your connection. Moreover, the waist is an ideal spot for conveying passion and desire subtly and respectfully. A gentle squeeze or a light touch on her waist can ignite a spark of excitement, hinting at deeper levels of attraction and intimacy. This touch can be a prelude to more intimate moments, setting the stage for deeper emotional and physical connection. The key to touching her waist effectively is to be attuned to her reactions and comfort levels. Pay attention to how she responds to your touch. If she leans into you or mirrors your movements, it's a positive sign that she appreciates and enjoys the connection. Always ensure that your touch is welcomed and comfortable, fostering an environment of mutual respect and affection. In conclusion, the waist is a safe and seductive point of contact that offers a wealth of opportunities to communicate protection, closeness, desire, and passion. By touching her waist with care and intention, you can create moments of profound intimacy and connection, making her feel valued, secure, and deeply connected to you. Don't hesitate to explore this area and witness her response to your tender touch, as it can significantly enhance the bond between you. 6. The hands. Holding a woman's hand in the right manner can be incredibly intimate and seductive. This simple gesture carries a profound ability to create a deep emotional and physical connection. Imagine you're seated opposite each other at a cozy table, engrossed in a meaningful conversation. As you listen to her words, you reach out and grasp her hand, holding it gently yet firmly. This touch feels natural and organic, as if your hands were destined to intertwine. In this moment, you're establishing a connection that feels warm and attentive, conveying your undivided focus and care. The beauty of holding hands lies in its simplicity and the comfort it can bring. The touch should be gentle and unassuming, reflecting a balance of strength and tenderness. You're not squeezing her hand like a vice grip or clinging desperately. Instead, your touch should be relaxed and confident, offering a supportive presence that feels secure and comforting. Consider the different contexts in which you can hold her hand. When walking side by side, reaching for her hand can signify unity and partnership, making her feel that you're with her every step of the way. Whether you're strolling through a park, navigating a crowded street, or simply enjoying each other's company, holding hands creates a physical bond that mirrors your emotional connection. In quieter moments, such as sitting together on a park bench or sharing a private conversation, holding her hand can provide a sense of intimacy and reassurance. This gesture tells her that you are fully present, engaged, and invested in the moment. It's a silent affirmation of your care and affection, making her feel acknowledged and cherished. Furthermore, the act of holding hands can be a powerful way to comfort and soothe. If she feels anxious or upset, your hand in hers can be a source of calm and strength. It's a nonverbal way to communicate that you are there for her, ready to offer support and understanding. This simple touch can have a profound impact, creating a sense of safety and security. Holding hands also carries a certain universality that transcends different stages of a relationship. It's a gesture that is appropriate and meaningful, whether you're in the early days of getting to know each other or have been together for many years. Its timeless nature makes it a reliable way to express your feelings and deepen your bond. To make the most of this gesture, pay attention to her responses. Notice how she relaxes into your touch, how her fingers might lightly squeeze yours in return, or how a smile might play on her lips. These small reactions can tell you a lot about how she's feeling and how much she appreciates the connection you're creating. In conclusion, holding a woman's hand is a universally appropriate and seductive gesture that can significantly enhance your connection. By being gentle, unassuming, and attentive, you can make her feel acknowledged, cherished, and secure. So give it a try and watch as she relaxes into your touch, enjoying the warmth and intimacy that this simple act of holding hands can bring. 7. The wrist. The inside of the wrist is one of the most sensitive areas on a woman's body, and a touch here can evoke sensations of sensuality and romance. This part of her body, often overlooked, holds an exquisite vulnerability that can be both intimate and deeply stirring. Imagine you're bidding farewell after a delightful date. As you stand close, you take her hand in yours, gently turning it over to expose the soft, delicate skin of her wrist. Bringing it to your lips, you brush a feather-light kiss across the sensitive flesh. This touch feels intimate and personal, like a shared secret between the two of you. In this moment, you're establishing a connection that feels both sensual and playful, expressing your attraction and admiration. The inside of the wrist is delicate and filled with nerve endings, making it highly responsive to a gentle touch. This area's sensitivity can evoke a powerful emotional and physical reaction. When you touch her wrist, it should remain light and fleeting, almost like a whisper of contact. You're not leaving a mark or overstaying your welcome. Instead, you're offering a tantalizing preview of what might come, hinting at further intimacy and deepening the connection. Imagine the scenario. You're saying goodbye at the end of an evening filled with laughter and shared moments. As you stand close, you take her hand and gently turn it over. The exposure of her wrist's soft, delicate skin is an intimate gesture in itself. By lightly brushing your lips against her wrist, you create a moment charged with emotion and sensuality. This gesture feels personal, almost as if it's a private signal of your affection and desire. The wrist touch can also be a powerful gesture during greetings or partings. When you meet, a gentle touch on her wrist as you take her hand can convey warmth and eagerness. It's a way to say, "I've been looking forward to this moment." Similarly, when parting, a light touch or kiss on the wrist can leave a lasting impression, a lingering sense of connection that stays with her. This touch is effective because it's unexpected and intimate. The wrist is not a common point of contact in casual interactions, so touching it can feel special and meaningful. It's a way to stand out, to create a unique and memorable experience that makes her feel desired and cherished. To make the most of this gesture, ensure it feels natural and unforced. Pay attention to her body language and reactions. If she responds positively, perhaps with a smile or a light squeeze of your hand, you know the gesture is appreciated. The key is to maintain the touch's lightness and fleeting nature, making it a subtle promise of more to come. In conclusion, the wrist is a safe and seductive point of contact that offers a unique way to express intimacy and desire. By touching or kissing her wrist lightly and respectfully, You can create moments of profound connection and leave her feeling desired and cherished. Don't hesitate to indulge in this gesture and observe her response, as it can significantly enhance the bond between you. 8. The earlobes. The earlobes can be surprisingly sensual and seductive when approached with care and intention. This often overlooked area can become a focal point of intimate connection and desire when touched thoughtfully. Imagine you're standing close together, perhaps at a bustling party or crowded bar. You lean in to whisper something in her ear, allowing your fingers to graze her earlobe gently. This touch feels intimate and personal, like a whispered secret shared just between the two of you. In this moment, you're establishing a connection that feels both sensual and enticing, expressing your attraction and desire. The earlobes are rich with nerve endings, making them highly responsive to gentle, careful touches. When you touch her earlobe, it should feel natural and unforced. This is not the time for grabbing or tugging, which can feel intrusive and uncomfortable. Instead, let your fingers brush against her earlobe lightly, almost as if by accident, as you lean in to speak or admire her earrings. This subtle touch can send a shiver down her spine, creating a moment of shared intimacy and excitement. Picture this scenario. You're at a crowded event, and the noise around you makes it hard to hear each other. You lean in close to speak directly into her ear, your lips just brushing against her earlobe as you do. Your fingers lightly graze her earlobe, adding an unexpected layer of physical connection to the whispered words. This action feels intimate and deliberate, a clear signal of your interest and attraction. Alternatively, imagine you're seated side by side in a quieter setting, like a movie theater or a cozy corner of a cafe. As you talk, you might reach out and gently touch her earlobe, perhaps while complimenting her earrings or brushing a strand of hair away. This gesture is subtle, yet incredibly intimate, showing your attentiveness and desire to be close to her. The beauty of touching the earlobes lies in its subtlety. It's a small gesture that can carry a lot of weight, turning an ordinary moment into something special and memorable. This touch should always feel gentle and respectful, ensuring she feels comfortable and appreciated. The goal is to create a sense of closeness and connection, not to overwhelm her with overly aggressive actions. Pay attention to her reactions when you touch her earlobe. If she responds positively, perhaps by leaning in closer or giving you a warm smile, you'll know the gesture is well received. This touch can be a powerful way to build anticipation and excitement, hinting at deeper levels of intimacy and connection. In conclusion, the earlobes are a subtle yet seductive point of contact that can significantly enhance your connection with her. By approaching this area with care and intention, you can create moments of profound intimacy and desire. Whether in a bustling party or a quiet moment alone, don't hesitate to explore this area and observe her response. A gentle touch on the earlobe can make her feel desired and appreciated, deepening the bond between you. There you have it. 8 places on a woman's body that practically beg for your touch. Each area offers a unique way to establish intimacy and connection, allowing you to express your care and desire respectfully and seductively. Explore these touches, understand the subtle art of seduction, and observe how she responds, feeling secure, valued, and cherished. Stoicism encourages individuals to approach sex and beauty with moderation, self-discipline, and a focus on inner virtue rather than external desires. By practicing self-control and cultivating virtuous qualities, the Stoics believe that individuals can attain a deeper sense of fulfillment and contentment in their lives. Now that we've explored the subtle art of touch and the 8 places on a woman's body that practically beg for your attention, it's time to reflect on what we've learned. From the small of her back to the nape of her neck, the upper arm, knees, waist, hands, wrists, and earlobes. Each area offers unique opportunities to create deeper connections and express your affection. We'd love to hear from you. What have you learned from this video? Comment below on one thing you plan to bring into practice in your own life. How will you use these tips to enhance your relationships and create more meaningful connections? If you liked this video, please leave your comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.